Hi everyone. I want to do a quick video to show you a little demonstration about the combustion reaction that we talked about in class, the reaction of propane with oxygen to make carbon dioxide and water. So like we talked about, anytime any hydrocarbon, a compound made with hydrogen and carbon, reacts with oxygen, it makes carbon dioxide and water. And the only thing that changes is really how many carbon dioxides that are made and how many waters that are made or produced. So if you're looking at this reaction, we've got one propane molecule, which has 3 carbons and 8 hydrogens. Carbons are represented by the black atoms and hydrogens by the white atoms. And then if you look at this one, you might notice that we're missing one of our oxygen molecules. This is an O2 molecule. There's only 4, and that's because my model kit only has that many oxygen atoms, which are colored red. So I'm going to throw in, but don't be confused, a blue oxygen molecule, which is weird because in most model kits red is supposed to represent oxygen, but this represents also an O2 molecule. Alright, so we're just going to show you what happens when these atoms break apart and turn into 3 carbon dioxides and 4 waters. So it'll take a little bit of time, but it'll be pretty straightforward. So the oxygens sort of start attacking because they're looking to steal electrons. So exactly how this happens doesn't really matter, but they'll come in and they'll attack these electrons, and they'll end up sort of breaking apart themselves as they attack a hydrogen or as they attack a bond, electrons in a bond. So then they'll break a bond as they steal these electrons and form a new bond here. And then that sort of allows these electrons to come along and make a new bond to a carbon atom there. And then that, of course, causes this can go attack another hydrogen atom or the electrons in a hydrogen atom, so it breaks that apart. And when that happens, this bond breaks here. And my hands are in the way of this, I realize. So that oxygen attacked that other hydrogen, electrons. You can hear my daughter playing in the background, so sorry about that. And anyway, the oxygen attacks the electrons and you get a water molecule forming. Then these are free to attach where those electrons left from. This isn't exactly the mechanism, but this is essentially the idea. And the same thing repeats over and over, where a new water molecule or oxygen molecule comes along and attacks the electrons, stealing those electrons from the carbon, grabbing them onto the oxygen, and then this continues where then these electrons are able to attach there, and then these electrons are going to attack here, the carbon atom here, attached to the carbon atom here, making a carbon dioxide molecule, and then this oxygen is going to attack some more electrons here and steal those, making another water molecule, and this goes on and on and on, and I'll just go ahead and speed the process up. I'll speed the process up and just break these apart and make another, start to make another water molecule here. These ones will attach here, make another carbon dioxide molecule. Like that. So there's 2 carbon dioxide molecules made. We'll make our funky carbon dioxide molecule with this guy. There's our blue carbon dioxide molecules, and we'll put together our last waters. And you can see the same atoms exist that existed before. They've just rearranged themselves, so the carbons are all themselves bonded to oxygens, and the hydrogens themselves are all bonded to oxygens in the way that would be appropriate for carbon to bond to oxygens and the way that would be appropriate for hydrogens to bond to oxygen. So that's it. There you have a model of the reaction of propane with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. Thank you.